Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Games. I'm one of your hosts for tonight, Jake, and I'm joined by the Stream King, the Far Cry Guy, the man who may cry devil, and your narrator for tonight, because we're playing Doki Doki. It's Steven.
Are you aware of how bad that sounds?
What do you mean?
That sounds
bad.
awful.
How bad? What do you mean?
Like someone is going to, let's just pretend for a moment that YouTube actually puts our content out there for people to see. So somebody is going to watch. They're like, oh, look, a Doki Doki playthrough. They're going to click that. They're going to hear that and think, oh my God, their mic is possessed, and then leave. Because it sounds so bad.
What's up, Can Fan? What a funny name. You did just read Doki Doki Literature Club. I have never played it before. This is my first time. We're in part 3, so we've kind of gotten into the crazy shit a little bit. Steven, my co-partner here, has played it, but so no spoilers in the chat, none of that.
Co-partner? Who am I sharing the title of partner with?
I don't know. That just is what came out, so there you go. That's what it is.
Oh, it's Can.
Oh, what's up, Can? Like the name change and the thumbnail change. Very nice. What is that? Man? What am I trying to say? Profile change? Sure.
I don't know why you look to me to translate your nonsense.
Did my auto tune sound bad when you came in? I thought it sounded great.
No, it sounded bad.
We also have an improved Cthulhu
sound tonight. So whenever we're with Natsuki and things are getting a little hot and heavy, Cthulhu comes out, all right?
I went back and watched all the Cthulhu parts last night, and I was just like, this is a great bit. It just needs a little bit clearer voice. I'll tell you, Steven, too, part of the problem, and this may be what's happening with you, but anytime I let it hear myself, the distortion. So VoiceMod has this button that says hear yourself, and it sends you a feed. And I thought it was just going to my headset. I didn't think it would come through on like desktop audio, but it does. And so anytime I had that on, it sounded pretty rough. So I'm just trusting that the voice mod is working and then it sounds okay.
Well, I'm going to talk for a second and then I'm going to mute my mic so I can pull up the audio on stream and see how I sound. So talking. Hello, mic check. This is probably as loud as I'm going to talk. Okay, bye.
Steven has been having some problems with his mic. We haven't gotten good consistency out of his stuff yet. So we're trying to get that figured out.
It still sounds like I'm talking into a tin can, and I don't know why it's doing that.
It doesn't sound. I have a good mic. It doesn't sound that bad here. Now I'm going to say something that sounds really stupid, but I have found in practice that it makes a difference. Where do you have it plugged in on your computer? Like I assume it's a USB mic, correct?
It is a USB mic.
Are you plugged into
It is a Discord thing, because if you listen to it's a Discord thing, whether it's your output or my input in Discord, I don't know. But every single time I host, my mic sounds fine. And I know your mic has a little bit of distortion too, but I don't know if it's just my voice, like my type of voice, where it's just a lot more noticeable because it's lower. I don't know. But
what are you trying to say?
You're going to prove my point about... This is not the stream to make that stand, Jake.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. Should we try a different app or something? I don't know.
No, it's fine. I'll get over it.
But can I though? That's the question. What's up, Vortex? Vortex, I hope you went back and watched part 2.
Yeah,
I hope you can, because when we finished, I went back and restricted the fuck out of it. I was just like, this thing does not need to be viewed by anyone older than 18. I think I put a content warning at the front. I put time codes in it for where people needed to skip if they don't want to be traumatized. Also, Steven, I swear to God, I swear on the Bible, this happened to me today. Okay. I came up here for work. I sit down at my desk. Steven, just shut the fuck up. You're not going to believe me, but I swear to God, I log into my work computer. For those that aren't aware, I have an L-shaped desk that has my like gaming computer on one side and then my work computer on the other. I start going to work, and I shit you not, within 30 minutes of sitting here, I hear a come from my headphone plugged into my gaming computer, and I was like, I'm not even gonna fucking acknowledge it. I'm not gonna turn on the computer. I'm not gonna do anything. But I swear to God, it went, and then it kind of sounded like I couldn't determine the words, but like words were being said. You know what I mean? It was just like a up, 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 up.
I think
and I was like, well, it didn't happen again.
I think Monica is getting into your head.
Another fun thing. So I went back and watched again. I went to find the time codes for the incident that happened last time, and I noticed. I texted you about this after. I noticed there was a brief moment where there was some text on screen that alluded to something in the game file, and so she's doing some shit on my computer. So we're gonna figure that out eventually. But Steven, what's your confidence level on us finishing this tonight?
I have no clue.
I don't either.
I have no clue.
How many? I mean, like, here's the thing. Here's where I'm at. We said this. I said this kind of at the end of last stream, but I'll reiterate here where I'm at. Again, I know nothing, guys. I have not. I know I came into this knowing that something fucking crazy happens, but I did not know what. And so far, it has been a roller coaster. Yeah, yesterday's episode, I told Lee Allison, I said we went on the wildest roller coaster I've ever been on, because you and I were just goofing off, having a great time, fucking
bringing in Cthulhu under the skirt.
And then out of nowhere, we had just this fucking really serious, real talk. Like, here's how you deal with friends with depression. Here's blah, 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 blah. And then we went right back into the craziness, and it was scary. It was like, I don't even know where we're at. But anyway, my theory as it stands right now is Monica, this chick right here, green eyes, she is trying to pull a turbo. All right, this is my current theory. She's trying to pull a turbo. She's trying to break out of the game world, and she's about to off these other characters. I also noticed, as I went back and listened to the Cthulhu sections, Natsuki says to Monica, "What, are you trying to kill your club members or something?" And I thought, oh fuck, she is. She is trying to kill them. So anyway, I don't know. So my theory is it took us basically 2 episodes, 2 playthroughs, a total combined play time of 7 hours to kill one character, and we've got 2 more to go. So either they're fitting to start popping off, or this is going to be another stream.
So if we do manage to finish this in a timely manner, there are a couple lore videos that
we have to get through.
That I want to show you to kind of explain just how deep this goes.
Okay.
Because there's a lot beyond just the game that you're not going to see.
Okay.
I saw
can't
Infinite
wait.
Climax in there. Did you pick Infinite
way.
Climax?
No, you did not. Can I see
did.
history?
No.
Fuck.
Are you still trying to stay as far away from Yuri as possible?
Pretty much. I'm really only interested in Natsuki at this point. Like, at this point, I think Monica is trying to kill me and kill everyone else. Yuri, we've known from the start, as a murderer or psychopath. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I feel like Natsuki's gonna die in the next day that we play, and then Yuri's probably not that far behind her. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm surprised she jumped for family. I kind of clicked it on a whim, but
she was crying while she jumped. That's dark.
Oh man, yeah. Buckle up for. Oh no!
What?
Are you fucking kidding? Look what's in the background, Steven.
Oh my god!
That
is
so fucking dark.
That is so messed up.
It's Billy Bitcher, actually.
Billy Bitcher.
Yeah, what's funny is Vortex. I didn't even notice this yesterday. No. It's Billy Butcher. No. Okay,
Billy
never mind.
Butcher is the real name.
I can't read, is what it
Bully
is. He wrote the funny thing.
Mm-hmm. No. Monica's not Bully Bitcher. Natsuki's Bully Bitcher. Monica is a gossip. She's a Southern Belle gossip.
I cannot believe they hung that poster back there.
Did you have to say hung?
Dang it. I really afterwards, after last night's stream, I was like, man, I really should have had some sort of like graphic ready, to like pop in front to just like take over the screen.
People have played this game on YouTube.
I'm not worried about that. Me personally, like I was talking to my mom today. So I don't know if you know this. My nephew, who's like 4, sometimes just randomly finds us on YouTube and watches our stuff.
That's
usually
bad.
I know, right? Usually it's us playing Mario stuff or whatever. So anyway, I don't know. She's keep watching them tonight. And I told them, I was like, I was like, what are y'all doing tonight? And they were like, oh, I don't know. We're probably gonna be chilling, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, don't watch Chortle Games. It's like, do not watch Chortle Games tonight or last night. Anyway, I don't know how often he does anymore, but
she said they were just hanging out. Did you say us too?
Too much. Okay. All right. This is your line. We gotta kick this into gear. We can't.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
This is usual now. Motherfucker.
Half boob.
Welcome back.
It's my old
friend. Back, Chortle Jake. Half boob.
Hi, Yuri.
I'm not sure if it's me. Yuri's expression. Has she lost weight? I know I've done a good bit when Jake's laughing turns into him gasping for air where he's like,
golly. Oh, man.
But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk.
I half expected it to say Natsuki is dead on the floor. I'm like, cannot believe.
And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe
there's a
we're
rope
just
and chair in the cabinet.
Didn't I say that? I said as soon as after that happened, I was like, she's gonna appear in the closet just hanging. And God, I hate it. I can't even. Maybe we were just a little too extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you.
That comes much later.
It didn't make me think any less of you. I already that is on the floor right now. My impressions of you are on the floor, so it can't really.
The amount of you that entered the room this morning is about how much I think of you.
All I really notice of you is your left boob. So like, that's
it was her right boob.
You're right.
Your left, her right.
I know. I just kind of threw left out there, and then I just did the. Never mind. Anyway, I had already decided that there's no way that you can be a bad person.
You're a horrible judge of character.
My character sucks. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Chortle Jake, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy.
Get the towel.
Get Get the towels. Someone bring in the towels.
Cthulhu turned into Schwarzenegger.
I got to remember that when I press the button, I don't have to do anything. I just have to talk. But I get too into it.
I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And, sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Hold on, Can. No, that is incorrect. Because he said possessively her, so it would be her right. Now, if you're looking, like if you said the left boob, that would be her right. Don't try to correct me.
I only noticed your stage left boob.
That would be her left.
Yuri's same one, Jake.
It's the same one. Yuri is clearly taking
juicy
aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing him.
No, I haven't.
Jace, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry about a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. Just promise me you won't wear any raccoon costumes.
No. She gives raccoon costumes made of real raccoons that she makes herself.
That's what I'm saying, though. If Natsuki walks in here looking like a raccoon, it's going to be hard for her to control herself.
Yuri gives that to her next mark. She's like, hey, I knitted this raccoon jacket for you.
So,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Hate that. For those that maybe missed last part, they had a huge, like, really fucking crazy fight. So, and Yuri apparently did something that Natsuki, like, ran outside crying about, but we don't really know.
Jace?
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it's nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things like that, isn't it?
Oh my god.
but
I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides,
I kind of got alerted to, like, I'm probably being loud. I need to bring it down and turn myself up. Pop.
Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something.
Where'd it go? Where'd the stream go?
Well,
Game crash?
maybe. I don't know. Did the stream go away?
We know where Monica went.
No. The stream. Oh, fuck.
The stream's still up.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Shit.
Gotta restart the stream for me.
The stream's still going?
Right? Ours is, yeah, but I can't.
Oh, you can't see. Okay.
Share,
well, that's, yeah. Oh, that's why you said the stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, you scared me. I was like, fuck, maybe something really. She's taking over. No one's going to know. Everybody's going to be like, well, Jake's dead. Jake's dead. He's gone. Okay. Shoot.
And you can just skip through the dialogue.
Yeah, I'm just going to jump away.
Yeah.
None of these. Sure. Great.
Fester. That seems like a Natsuki.
I'm trying. At this point, I've picked all the words. Like I know the words she's going to react
marriage.
to.
Pick marriage.
God damn it. Pick marriage. Pick marriage, my lord. Well, I'm surprised she jumps for Papa. Jesus.
Oh my God. What was that? Oh my God.
Just, in case we get screwed again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to skip ahead, but I'm going to kind of slowly skip ahead because I don't know if that was an intended thing. That was unfortunate. Just buckle in, Vortex. Like, this is nothing. I'm going to click too, because I was using spacebar, so that's kind of what at first freaked me out. I stopped using my mouse because, for one, it's just kind of weird having it dangle around. But two, I slowly like inch up and eventually end up clicking like the boundary. And so something like what just happened could have happened before. But so I've started using the space bar. So when it happened, I was just like, oh fuck, some shit is about to happen. Okay, everything seems normal so far.
There was a chair in the closet, by the way, but I didn't see a rope, and we knew the chair was there.
The chair has always been there. Trust me. And I have been, as soon as something happens to this closet, I will know because I have been eyeing this closet so long. Okay, I'm waiting until we get to about all the freaky dialogue happening again.
Really excited for you to hear what your Natsuki impression sounds like with the Cthulhu filter on. It was abhorrent. What flavor Pop-Tart, Vortex?
Oh, hell yeah.
Brown sugar cinnamon? Okay. Matt's favorite is cherry Pop-Tarts, and you make sure to tell him that next time he's on stream.
You make sure you say something to that. All right, start here.
Mm-hmm. Save your game.
Good call. Good call.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey.
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah.
We were.
Don't tell her. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. Aha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
The library?
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
She's sweating. You see that? She's making this up.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime.
I'm just waiting for her to do that pose one time, but be too far to the left, so her head appears on the right as if the screen wraps around.
That'd be creepy.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet.
She didn't say that last time, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
I thought she slept to corn. Vortex, is it corn or Slipknot? And which one, Yuri or Monica?
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chortle Jake.
Monica smiles sweetly.
I used to want to pick you. Now you freak me out. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see.
I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me.
She's referring to me, and it's going to be some crazy fucking song. I don't know. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really.
Yeah, Vortex, she's been practicing Master of Puppets on piano. That's the song she wrote. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
I thought we're like standing in front of the closet.
Chortle Jake. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Take it to the club.
Y'all do dicks? But I forgot about that one.
Depends. What's up there?
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to me. You gave me that book to me? Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished yesterday, she's
fine. She's reading over there, see?
Don't think about her so much.
Oh.
She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
I don't like this. I don't like it. Now, this is interesting. And I'm curious because if you remember, and I'm honestly surprised I remember this, and the details might be getting a little fuzzy here with Sayori, but I'm pretty sure the first day I impressed Natsuki with my poem. Mm-hmm. The second day, I'm pretty sure I impressed Yuri.
That's correct.
But this time I specifically went after Natsuki because we just have decided we don't care about Yuri.
Yep.
So I'm curious if this is the game wants me to go with Yuri now because Natsuki is going to die first, or if it's forcing me to
die first.
Do what now?
What makes you think that Natsuki's going to die first?
Well, her shit has kind of come to the surface pretty quickly here.
Because you followed her.
Well, I know, but I feel like whoever I focus on is who's going to die. It seems like. It could just be the vice president curse, though. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious...
Dirty.
Sorry, I had Chick-fil-A tonight. That was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
By the way, have you seen the Redfall story trailer?
I have not.
Oh, we might have to do a reaction as like a palate cleanser at the end of the night. We'll see how this goes.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, but that might be a bit of a spoiler. Well, anyway, I'm really into it. The book,
Great.
I mean, not the thing about the limbs.
Vortex said, basically, it's about this...
So, Chick-fil-A.
So you're aware that Portrait of Markov is the book that she described to you last time.
But that was not the description she used last
time. Not at
time.
all the description she used last time.
Yeah. No, I picked up on that. The poster's gone.
It is. Check. Look in your pocket.
Another one of my favorite lines from last night is I was like, I said something like, "Is Monica trying to get out of the game?" And you said, "Oh, silly, she already did." And I was like, "Steven, don't do this to me." Oh man, that's kind of
dark, isn't it?
Now I said the same thing last time, if I recall, but I could be wrong.
You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. That does sound familiar.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chortle Jake?
I love legs.
No. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly...
I'm rambling. I'm
Yes.
rambling, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Is that just like
Monica, say Natsu, you got any more of those parfait girls?
is that juicy fruit? With the Cthulhu voice, is it just not even understandable, or is it
No,
adding?
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts,
What? Oh, fuck. I didn't get to read it.
Oh, yes, please.
What did that say? Okay.
Something about my body gets all square.
Great.
Probably aroused. I had to guess.
Someone bring the towels.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's you were talking too much the moment you started. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
Sorry, I'm watching Asher. He's starting to cry. See if he calms down. Okay. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
What did I miss? I looked away.
She glitched.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying? Let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
All right. It's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
yeah,
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. T.
Glad you caught it. I caught bathing in the feeling, and I was like, oh God. Yuri, you really don't have to apologize. Yuri, you really apologize. I glitched. Really, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I
I'll be right
mean,
back.
Here, this should work, right?
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
No, Vortex, we did. So if you didn't finish part 2, an incident happens and the game starts over, minus a character who was involved in the incident, who you can probably guess by now. So yeah, it is literally, we are reliving what we've already played in part 1, just with glitches.
Well, and things are different.
A lot of things are different. Yuri, that's you. Okay.
I already said that.
Sorry.
Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready
Yeah?
to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got distracted for a bit.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Your guy needs to get laid.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
All these Cthulhu demons keep taking over. Hey,
I
Yuri.
can't tell the difference between an actual woman or Cthulhu with a torso.
With a torso. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right?
Huh?
I almost thought that said fingery. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading.
You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Ugh. Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. Yep, they're still there, Yuri says.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
All right. Don't push yourself.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
What on earth was that about? Chortle Jake, why do good girls keep running out of the room after talking to you? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything. Oh, wait, fuck. Dang, I'm stuck in her. So, you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I'm worried about you, Chortle Jake. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking.
Vortex said Yuri runs to the bathroom to take a massive shit after eating Taco Bell.
She had Taco Bell this morning.
Shouldn't have had that quadruple quesalupa deluxe.
double loco.
Double loco. With the volcano lava butthole sauce.
Lava butthole sauce.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I thought you'd have to read more. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we have no choice. Let's start with Monica. Hi again, Chortle Jake. How's the writing going? It's all right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go.
I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Chortle Jake. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Did it fucking change my poem?
I have no idea.
I think it did.
Are you sure you wrote for Natsuki?
I went for Natsuki specifically, and I know we made Yuri jump a couple times, but I was specific. I mean, I was clicking like known Natsuki words. I think it changed it. I think it locked me into whatever I did the first time. Which is really fucking scary because I'm pretty sure the third day I did Sayori, so I don't know what's going to happen. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yeah, either I fucked it up or it's locked me in. That's crazy. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier,
I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Great, here we go. What's she mean by that? Save me. The colors, they won't bright, be too ficklers. Flishing, exploding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, woofing, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a checkerboard on a turntable, like a knife on a breathing rib cage. Ndengle, pim, mgless.
Okay, hold on.
Delete her.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Scroll up. All the way up. Okay.
XP. Cacophony of stop, sine, cosine, tangent, knife, breathing ribcage.
I was more so seeing if the missing letters create anything, but she just removed a lot of vowels, so it's probably nothing. Okay, go ahead.
Fucking Jesus. Fucking Jesus.
Save again.
I hate when it just stands there. It's like, great, some shit's about to happen.
Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract, but just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything?
For those who can't see me, I pretty much doubled over and almost fell out of my chair.
That's
Again,
my advice for today.
This wouldn't work so well if the game didn't spend like 2 to 3 hours giving you an established feel.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. All right, I'm sorry. I got to blow my nose again.
That's my advice for today.
Next, line.
Did I take your No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, never mind.
Thanks for listening.
All right, here we go.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I just like holding it.
Put me down, bitch.
That's not the poem talking.
That was my penis. We've established that Cthulhu is all genitalia.
She's holding your poem, not your penis.
That was the joke, Steven. You're no fun.
I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure.
I'm slipping Southern.
That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Jesus. Is this the book she gave me or her poem?
Single space gang.
Jeez. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox,
I think
expanding universe.
I think she ran to the bathroom because she forgot to write a poem, and she just started writing
every
everything.
word she knew.
Time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with the open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock. I thought it's a tickling clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Scene.
Hey, Yuri, next time you go to the bathroom, be sure you take this with you. You need to wipe.
We're out of toilet paper. Do you mind?
Oh,
God,
sorry.
first
I'll
off-
get shit on it.
First off, her voice. I don't.
Kills you.
It is hard. Like I'm out of breath. But also,
Big what the hell?
I
Over
wish
here.
y'all had a camera on me because I was fully in performance. I was hand gestures, like really going. Like just think, like, what's the French hat? You know what I'm talking about?
French hat. Oh, beret.
A beret, full like black beret, black turtleneck, like very low opaque sunglasses that are circular. I'm smoking like a really long cigar, reading poetry, and people are going
I believe they're called cigarillos.
like that. I was all in.
Yeah.
Aha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
Is penis.
Don't touch me.
That is, a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So
That pen's been inside her, hasn't it?
It tastes good too. I mean,
That's not what I was thinking.
What did you mean when you said that pin's been inside her?
Keep reading.
So I wrote this poem with it.
I helped.
And now you're touching it. Ah, I'm okay.
Bring the towels.
What did I just... Is that juicy fruit? You can keep the poem, though.
I'm sure that poem is drenched.
I was just gonna say, why is it sticky? Oh man, Natsuki's just gonna be dead. Just okay, cool. She's alive. Thank God. I thought she was just gonna show up and be like,
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
There you go.
well, I guess I wouldn't. I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes a little differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Yeah, I didn't fucking want to. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody.
Do you think your pen was ballpoint? Keep going.
So now the bit. Now here's a new bit. I have a new bit for us.
Okay.
Sorry, it's taking a second. So I bought this new bolt action like everyday carry pin. It's like titanium.
Bolt action pin?
Pin. I could probably kill someone with this pin if I wanted to. But
What do you
anyway,
mean,
it has a
bolt
really
action pin.
listen. You hear it?
That doesn't.
You know, like
You mean
you know,
it's a
like
clicky top?
you know, like no. You know, like when you have a rifle that's bolt action.
I'm aware of what a bolt action is, Jake.
That's you know how you pull the little thingy to make the bullet come out.
I'm aware of how bolt action rifles work, Jake.
Okay, this pin has a bolt action. It's exactly what you're thinking.
I don't think it is.
Anyway, when I get aroused, that's what we're doing.
We need a sound effect. We need a sound effect for Chortle Jake's boner hitting the top of the desk.
Well, did you hear that? That was my headphones.
No.
Okay. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna do that bit. My finger already hurts from the bolt action, so we're done. We're done with that bit. But I'm glad you can make fun of my bolt action pin now, meanie.
I've just never heard of such a thing.
They're cool. Can knows what I'm talking about.
Can's also just here to make.
If you just want to be my yes guy, I'm all on board with that.
I'm not.
So, it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Hold on.
What are you gonna type that in to an embedded code or something?
Yes. Hold on.
It does. I bought one for someone as a gift. They're great for fidgety people because the bolt action is fun to play with. It is. Also, they're designed for self-defense. I did not realize they were designed for self-defense, but again, mine is titanium. It is very hard. I'm pretty sure I've torn up my office chair by having it with me. And I really do think I could kill somebody with it. Jake, please put a scope on your pin. I should. That would be funny.
I'm going to
what's up,
decode this
Austin?
poem. So spend some time talking to the chat. I'm going to get you.
Do you want me to sing?
This is base 64.
Base 64.
It's a Decryption, basically.
Okay, all right. Hey everybody, Steven is decrypting some really cryptic shit. So I'm just gonna sing to you until he tells me what it means. And so I'm gonna kind of play Scrabble to see if I can find any words in this poem like unsi or bisb or vuck. There's also, I am a little dyslexic, and this 2 and an O kind of looks like O2.
Vortex, I don't think your titanium pen is going to survive what Yuri's doing to it. That's funny.
The poem is titled Open Your Third Eye.
Jesus. Okay.
And let's see here.
What decryption thing are you using? Base 64?
Base 64.
What the heck is that?
I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses. There's something incredibly faint, deep down, that screams to resist this uncontrollable pleasure, but I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself.
Okay, great. I'll point out that Monica's poem mentioned a knife into a breathing rib cage.
Well, did you hear what the title of the poem was?
Of this one?
Mm-hmm. Did you already forget what I told you it was?
Say it again. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Open your third eye.
Well, yeah. How do I do that?
What's on the book that Yuri gave you?
Yeah. It's got a weird eye on it.
And how many eyes do you have?
2.
So if you had one on the book.
And I opened the book.
No, you don't have to open the book. The eye is on the front of the book.
Yeah.
So how many eyes do you have?
3.
And which one's the third eye?
The book.
Uh-huh.
So I should open the book?
Yes, Jake.
See, Vortex is on the same page as me. Just smack the book on your head. I don't understand. Oh, motherfucker. George, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now.
Stop closing your eyes.
Is that blood in your eye? So just play with me instead. Oh, fuck. Okay. You don't hate me, Chortle Jake, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. I tried to, Natsuki. Okay. The game locked me into it. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me.
From her eyes.
Oh, great. Play with me. Jesus fucking Christ. I told you we were going to have one really quick. Golly. Oh my God. This game. No, fuck that. Fuck that. No way. That was terrifying.
Just pause.
Steven's typing so fast. What are you doing? By the way, trigger warning. Did you put that in the title? You really should have.
I thought we were done with people killing themselves.
Are you kidding? If they don't all die, everyone but Monica is going to get killed.
We're not putting a trigger warning for every death. We're putting a trigger warning for self-harm.
What would you call snapping your own neck?
She didn't.
Well, She didn't snap her own neck, Jake. That was clearly inflicted
Vortex.
upon her.
Holy fuck, you're right. I can't believe what are the odds that I told that story and that happened at the same time? Because that's absolutely what I heard this morning. You definitely have an anime girl in your computer, Jake.
So, special poem 2. I was gonna take the image from special poem 2 and I was gonna throw it in a photo editor.
Why?
I was gonna see if they were hiding anything. We're good.
We're good. Okay. All right.
Guys, this is Jake's first time with ARGs. He doesn't know any better.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Someone gonna pick up the dead girl.
I was just about to say, like, what is going to happen? Is it just going to be Yuri?
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can pull together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's a little more lively ever since Chortle Jake joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And if one of y'all died, we'd be back to where we can't have a club. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
Do you think Natsuki's actually dead and Monika's just controlling her like a puppet?
See, you kind of alluded to that last night, and I don't know if this is what you meant, but you said something about like you were just, which we've complimented this several times, of just like, I couldn't have picked a better voice for Monika. Just because, like, she obviously knows more. That southern twang kind of acts like she's gossiping, acts like she knows more than she knows, whatever. But then you kind of said, like, Jake, you just don't even know how deep it goes. Because I keep slipping southern for both of these other characters. So when you said that, I kind of was like, fuck, is she all of them somehow? So I don't explain that to me, but
I'll explain when it becomes clear. Or
okay.
When it's time to be explained.
Okay.
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. The more members we get, the more murders we can do. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you can never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Chortle Jake?
You know about something small, wouldn't you, Chortle Jake?
Dang it, I lost my pen.
Yuri's probably got it.
Dang it, Yuri, give me my pen back.
Not till she's finished. Oh my god.
Oh boy, we're having a...
Someone get the towels.
We're having one of those nights. Okay. Oh, come on.
Those nights. We had one of these before.
Every time we play Doki Doki,
This is the horniest game we've ever played.
We should play more, honestly. This is too funny.
I thought you were about to say, we should play more horny games. Oh my god.
You can't take advantage of Chortle Jake to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
I felt that on a little bit too difficult, you know?
Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Chortle Jake joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Chortle Jake isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. So, sorry, but really, you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president, no, but you should really consider our opinions for once. The music stopped, which is scary.
Mm-hmm. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Chortle Jake want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation.
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Chortle Jake, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well,
that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Oh.
Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime, to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Chortle Jake, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it in. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined some other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Oh.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. And it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Wow, fucking Jesus.
Her eye started to bleed.
Yeah, I saw it pop.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it pop.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Chortle Jake? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing.
I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Her eyes bleeding.
Yep.
Great. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping ever out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
All right. Well, maybe we can talk about, or maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow.
Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. Yeah? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Chortle Jake? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Chortle Jake before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Oh. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
This room's probably on the 3rd floor, and Yuri's going to be out the window.
Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Chortle Jake, I just wanted to make you're enjoying your time at this club. It's getting dark. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really care about you. You know, I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Bless their hearts. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I've got like chills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are gonna nail this. We're not gonna pick a single Yuri prompt, okay? So help me out with this. Silly.
Melody. Twirl.
I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. I'm out.
Oh my god. You're at 111 words out of 20.
Oh, fucking God. We've done it now.
Why did you pick the Egyptian?
I should have. Should I?
Milk. Sensation. Boop.
I'm picking words I know. Should I pick one of these?
Sure.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bunny.
No.
Wait. One of them was existence. I think we skipped over that one. Hold on.
Unrestrained.
Unrestrained. I'm trying to think of Monica words.
Special.
Hold on. Uncontrolled. Well, no, that'd be Yuri probably.
Well,
save your game. Don't override what you already did.
No clue what's going to happen now. Should I go back?
No. I doubt it matters.
Okay.
Well, well.
Right. Oh, the poster's back. Jesus. Yep. This may just be me getting a little freaky here.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like she's in a Monica pose, and that's how Monica would address me. But I'm just going to keep going.
Hold on. I'm going to get some water.
Okay.
Don't continue.
Oh, what the... Get me out of here. Well... I don't know if Sayori can come back. She should, though. She kept everything peaceful until she didn't.
All right, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, Chortle Jake. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I don't. I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. And I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool.
Cool.
And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So,
Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something?
Yeet.
Dang.
Did I miss the show?
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. You were practicing piano again.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
It motivates me to work hard for the festival too.
Called being determined. You're the president of a literature club.
Anyway, Chortle Jake, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Chortle Jake is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Yeah, Jake's Natsuki voice has gradually become Taika Waititi. Yeah, cool.
It has. I'm assuming the game is just forcing me to go with Yuri, but I really hate her. I'm like over Yuri at this point.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Do
It's gonna
not
poison
drink
me.
that tea.
Not at all.
Thanks very much.
It's gonna be a raccoon tail in your tea.
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Boy, I better get this filter out. Here we go.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. It would be hilarious if she electrocuted herself. To my surprise, if it was anyone else other than Yuri, no.
That's true.
To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. There's not a game world out there for the hallway. It won't take long.
Vortex said Yuri bumps into a desk and my pen falls out of her skirt. Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did you leave again?
She's gonna piss in that picture.
No, it's not like that last time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oh. 10 minutes pass.
Did
Yuri
you just
said it was
grunt?
like, yeah, see, whenever there's ellipses, depending on the context, I'm doing a different Tim Allen grunt.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I just won't read ellipses.
There you go. Something holding her up.
No, something's holding her down.
No. She's holding someone down.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It was all there. You just had to get the piece.
She's holding Natsuki up by the throat.
I'm bored with waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Oh, content warning, I think. Yeah, I feel like I remember a thing here. It's content warning for anyone sensitive to self-harm imagery.
Great. Can you put that in the chat too?
Vortex, you got it? I'll do it. I'm right. I'm not playing anything.
I'm not playing anything. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be near the nearest water fountain.
I start heading down the hallway.
I don't know that I want to see anything. I'm just gonna do it in Monica's voice. Aha, 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 aha. That was no one's voice.
It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing.
God damn it. I like... okay, here we go, everybody. Buckle in.
A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Are they in pain?
She took my pen, didn't she? I told her it was titanium.
She made the wrong...
bring the mood up. It's not going to be good.
She made the wrong waist move and punctured her inside. I reach the corner and peer around it.
Okay, everybody, fucking buckle in. Yuri? Oh my god. Dang. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Your character just vomits all over the floor.
Wow, okay.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently.
I have never read faster than that.
Chortle Jake, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Is that a little high for... Maybe
Are
not.
you surprised that she does something in excess?
No.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert or anything?
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
That's like murderous temps in C, you're right.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. She's humming Master of Puppets by Metallica.
You must be in a good now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Chortle Jake. It's very endearing.
Actually, on the contrary, I could care less about you. And I would like to be talking to Natsuki. That's...
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of them.
a cup of tea over us.
Oh no, your shirt's wet. Chortle Jake, I have another request. Can I borrow your pen? Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Yeah, why is that?
My chair's a little too wet.
So you skipped the scene, but did you ever actually see her put water in the filter?
No.
Who knows? She just came back.
She peed in that.
Yeah, I'm not drinking the tea. I mean, I'm sure my character's drinking the tea. I'm not drinking the tea.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's mostly likely because my
scoliosis. My scoliosis, crippling scoliosis, ever since I was a baby.
Your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
You're getting better as a voice actor. The inflection was perfect.
Thank you. I'm really connecting to these characters. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book.
I retrieved the book from my bag.
Austin. Yeah, posture. Wait, what? I have some chocolate as well.
Do not give her chocolate. It's like a freaking gremlin if you feed them.
They multiply.
Yeah. I take it since it'll go well with the tea.
Will it?
Chocolate really complements the flavor of heated piss. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides.
For like 2 seconds, I thought you were being serious, and I thought you were going to be like, no, chocolate really goes well with oolong. Oh, man.
As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
How close? I don't have a good description of how close we were earlier.
Vortex, are you saying the chocolate's the Taco Bell she... But it's Jake's chocolate.
She slipped it into my bag. I was confused. I was surprised too.
The headcanon you have of this heist that Yuri went through between scenes. Of not only freezing her Taco Bell shit.
She planned it. God,
how am I supposed to focus on reading like this?
How?
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I didn't accidentally touch her chest.
Don't touch it. Somebody get the towels.
Need a gong noise.
Gong.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Oh. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, and Yuri's hand is already there. And I fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Sorry.
I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Yeah, are you sure?
Vortex. She knows.
Well, if I touch it,
Oh
then
my gosh.
it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Jeez, what an intense...
Dusty down there. Or it's the cocaine that Yuri did before you showed
There's
up.
our dust.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. That's a good way to open a book. He holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Well, in that case...
What in that case? Yuri is already totally focused on reading again.
This is set up for Jake to hand feed Yuri, 100%. Yep, I know.
Take
Oh, okay.
chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth.
I was supposed to be like, dang, that went fast.
Then I take another chocolate.
Here we go.
I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book.
Does Yuri want to bite? Here comes the choo-choo train.
Well, she'll take a chocolate without looking. There's the gasping for air again. 2 for 2. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here.
Oh, God.
I grab the stapler from the teacher's desk.
What?
I apprehensively, okay. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Uh-huh.
This is not at all the writer's not well disguised fetish. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Chortle Jake, I'm deathly allergic to chocolate.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. This is shit, not chocolate.
I guess I shouldn't have done that without asking.
Yuri starts to breathe heavily. You have to give this girl chocolate.
I can't. Chortle Jake.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks. You ever been jerk to your feet before?
Hey, easy with the goods.
My teacup gets knocked over.
Chortle Jake. My heart won't stop pounding, Chortle Jake. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Chortle Jake?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Great, here we go. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me want to read, not want to read. I just want
to read
your pen to look at you. Jeez.
Oh, look at the eyes.
Her eyes went normal. That's what's even freakier.
Uh-huh.
Ah. 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 It's time for share. If you could have held on, I could have held on. I couldn't get there. That was a lot, y'all. Her eyes going real pushed it over the edge.
Save your game. I think we just got laid, Vortex.
I think we got molested is what happened to us. Gee whiz. Okay. Chortle Jake, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. Who am I talking as? But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? But she even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying that it's your fault, though. It really isn't, because I've been trying to hang out with Natsuki, and you're not letting me. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Oh, I see what she's saying. I have it together in the head, like I'm not crazy. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem. I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. Oh. Okay. I thought she had like broken through and was going to actually like communicate. So, do you think she's trying to write script? I'm just having thoughts.
I know what's going on.
I don't want to talk to Yuri. Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face, takes a deep breath.
Steven,
I gotta ask.
Unhinges her jaw and consumes it all in one bite.
Steven, I've gotta ask. Do you regret picking the narrator?
Not at all. The content would not be the same if.
I love it. I love everything about it. Chortle Jake, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please.
Sure, I don't care.
Ah, you're too nice to me, Chortle Jake. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ah! You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Ew, why is there yellow stuff? Why is there yellow stuff?
She'd be pissed off.
She'd be pissing on stuff.
Ladies
I
be
don't-
pissing.
I don't even. Ladies be pissing.
Hold on.
Is any of this legible?
I'm gonna see if I can find a transcript. I like how the yellow stain follows you.
All of it does. I was gonna mention that. I was gonna say I don't know if that's like more disturbing or less. What's crazy too is that like our character doesn't comment on any of this. Like this just happens and he's like, interesting.
You want me to try reading this?
Would you rather send it to me so I can read it? Why don't you read it? Just read it.
It's a lot.
Is it worth reading?
A lot of it's nonsense, but
Give me the bullet points. Anything you think important out of it. Man, she really puts her blood, sweat, and other bodily fluids into this poem. Very much so, Austin. Very much. Also, just to lighten the mood here, Asher is asleep, and I've got his dash cam going or whatever, and he is like butt in the air, facing his pillow, sleeping right now. It's to the side. He's breathing. I can tell he's breathing, but he's just got his butt in the air. It's
scroll down to
cracking
the bottom. Scroll to the bottom. Okay.
There's a little
Says
block here.
fresh blood seeps through the line, parting her skin and slowly colors her breast red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving the knife into her flesh continuously. Effing her body with the blade, making a mess with her. My head starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assaults my mind along with my thoughts. This is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer. What are you looking at?
So I just changed the title of this video. I left everything you put, but I put in parentheses, content warning in all caps. And then I said, like all over this bitch. Well, that sounds terrifying. Also, has anyone like, I don't know, looked into the people that made this? Like, have any of them like been arrested or any of them have any, I don't know, girlfriends missing or anything like that? Jesus.
I think it was a guy who had a daughter named Monica that he said something about recreating. This game was for Monica, just Monica, something like that. Are they still alive?
Are they still alive?
Do you like it? I wrote it for you.
You over here looking like Steve Buscemi.
In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent.
I could tell.
I didn't need you to like lay that out for me.
See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Oh fuck! What was that? What was that? Did you catch it?
Hold on. I'm watching the. It was just a glitch back to normal.
Okay, great.
Whew. I think I'm going to vomit.
Me too.
She learned from raccoons too much. Man, Natsuki's gonna freaking snap on me
The
too.
raccoons are how she opened her third eye. The raccoons know all about that.
What?
I don't even know how to do her voice anymore.
What?
You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. Why is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all.
Speaking of pissing, I'm pretty sure Yuri pissed on her poem.
Speaking of, I have
What
your
does endowed
if you
with
were-
scent mean?
Okay,
Oh, man.
I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worrying about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again.
Man, I slip into chords so easily.
I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always...
I drank some cream soda right before this started.
I've always
so-
wanted to try...
Like audible.
Sorry, I didn't even try to hide it. It scared me.
I've always wanted to try being a better friend with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's really been dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Fuck. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Chortle Jake? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Fucking Jesus.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
My chaotic self wants to hit no.
I don't know. That might make
Also-
Monica mad.
Was it kind of weird that they like whitewashed Natsuki right then?
Yeah, how dare they replace?
These racists.
Yeah,
Faceless
Asian people could have played that
Oh.
role, but instead they
Oh.
hired a white person with no face.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little spicy, so I'm gonna say no, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, it was the special poem.
But I said no.
Do you think Monica cares what you say?
No. She said it earlier. Jake doesn't have a choice in this. I'm just going to read it in Monica's voice. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. Indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid. The sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Weird.
Huh. Save your game.
Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that.
She's so done.
Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Chortle Jake? Chortle Jake is going to help me. Wait, you have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Chortle Jake around with you and your stupid books.
We're a literature club.
I was thinking the same thing. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Chortle Jake decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Chortle Jake make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Chortle Jake, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
You can't save.
We saved right before we got to this, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, Steven. Once again, I don't want to go with Yuri. I want to go with Natsuki, but I kind of feel like it's going to make me go with Monica. Pick the pisser. Oh man. I'm going to click Natsuki. Is everyone okay with that? Oh my God. Y'all, when I move my mouse, it automatically goes to Monica. Watch. Yo. I have chills. I have fucking chills.
Well,
y'all can't see my mouse. Here it is. Y'all. I have to click really fast.
Careful where you pick Yuri.
I was just about to say, shit, this is a trap. God damn it. Oh, I can't even click her. Okay, we have to go with Monica. Yay, you picked me. Isn't free will great? We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Chortle Jake for yourself? What a shameful thing to do.
Why did Chortle Jake get the weekend to himself? Why did what if Chortle Jake needs the weekend? Everyone is asking, what is Chortle Jake, but not how is Chortle Jake?
What is Chortle Jake? Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Chortle Jake away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Trigger fucking warning. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial for your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
All right, this club is falling apart.
This club is falling apart. Why would they leave me alone with her? Why did they leave me alone with her? Oh, thank God. Hey, Chortle Jake. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Oh, fuck. For a second, I thought, oh my God, I'm safe. I'm with Monica. Not that that's safe, but here we go. I'm just going to throw this out here. I'm expecting a trigger warning of some kind, or I'm expecting it not to give me a trigger warning. So just everyone who's watching is aware at this point, right?
There's another content warning for self-harm.
Fucking great. Here we fucking go. Finally.
Mike, you've missed so much.
Mike, you're walking in. Mike, you may have picked.
Welcome to the trenches.
You may have picked the worst time to join.
That's what Yuri said to Jake's pen yesterday. Oh, got her. Freaking got her.
This is really what I wanted. Chortle Jake, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why doesn't it feel more? And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first.
But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Chortle J. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name.
And your character just goes, that chocolate was shit, wasn't it?
Imagine going, I'm gay.
I saw a naked guy the other day, and I just thought, well, that's just fine.
You know, he took my pen the other day. Well, this other anyway.
I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Chortle Jake, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself.
Oh, really? Did you? I had no idea.
With the pen I stole from you.
I love how we made that a joke and it's a thing. I don't know if you knew that was happening.
Oh my god, I didn't. I was guessing.
I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Chortle Jake. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
Honestly, no.
Hold on. Wait. Content warning.
Great. Content warning. Oh, fudge. Great. Would this have happened even if I said yes?
Yes.
Great. Lovely.
She did say she wanted to Men in Black 1 us, Vortex. Men in Black 1. I don't think that has a monopoly on the using something's skin, though.
I'm just trying to skip through.
Hold on just a sec. You don't worry. Like, just pause for story's sake. But I'm gonna see if I can.
Do you need to see what's on screen? Because that's my problem.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah. Once we get out of this, I will stop. But I don't want to be on this scene any longer than I have to. Man, they really put the dialogue in here.
It's gibberish.
Great. Man, they really wanted you to sit here for a minute. Man, she just had a knife that big on her. This is not funny, but where do you think she had it?
Hey, go to the history.
History?
Mm-hmm. That's the Steam description of the game. That's what she's been saying. She's been pitching the game to you.
Great. It's a long description. Like, how long?
Did you say it's free?
Man, if this is free, what do you think they make you pay for?
Oh, the DDLC Plus, they added a lot of story stuff.
I don't like how you said that. I mean, do I just need to, like, quit out? Like, what do you think right now?
Save your game.
So that's the scene I want to remember.
And hit the skip button.
Wow.
You're literally trapped while the day changes.
Uh-huh.
That is incredible. Okay. So let's go to the main menu. I did see that.
Okay, you think go to main menu?
Menu.
Yo, fuck
my God.
that.
I freaking love this.
Yo.
This is so good.
All right. It's festival time. Well, you got here before me. I thought I was pretty. Yeah. Ah! Ooh. I'm here. Chortle Jake, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Chortle Jake? Wow.
Yep.
Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken so badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yo. She deleted Natsuki.
Yep.
I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This shouldn't take a second. Whew.
Oh.
Can you hear me? Is it working? Oh, my fuck. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Chortle Jake.
Hey, save your game.
Welcome to the Literature Club. Yay.
I didn't know that would happen.
Oh, really? I was like, he just made me do that.
No.
Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game? Whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Chortle Jake. Now, that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, wait. Do you know I'm aware that this is a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself.
Yeah. Can brought this up because I was gonna wait and see what happened. When she said, "I'm talking to you, Chortle Jake," she drops your Steam name, not your character name. So you just happen to have the same Steam name.
And I had the same one.
Yes. So if your Steam name was just Jake, she would have dropped the chortle and said, "I'm talking to you, Jake."
That's pretty fucking funny that that just that's such my brand that it didn't even faze me. I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm Chortle. I've been Chortle Jake the whole time. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked.
Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And that whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Chortle Jake? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Chortle Jake. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Chortle Jake. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need.
A tall drink of water on a hot summer's day.
That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Chortle Jake. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Chortle Jake, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Chortle Jake, will you go out with me? Fuck. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Chortle Jake. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Chortle Jake. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Can I delete her? Is that how we get out?
Try it.
Should I do it now, or do I need to keep going?
You tell me.
Let's go just a little bit further.
Okay.
Characters, though, we can delete. Well, you were playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult to get it to the game directory. I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? If shit goes sideways, I'm deleting her. Delete your browser history before it's too late.
Oik. That seems like a Monica word. Oik.
Hang on, wait a minute. Do I really need to delete my? Is that a joke? Like delete my hard drive if I die? You know, is that kind of joke? Steven,
yeah,
I'm at this point convinced that how we win or get out of this is we delete Monica.
Okay.
How much further should we go?
Let's write her a poem. Oik, 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 oik. Mock.
Hi again, Chortle Jake. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Chortle Jake, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? A happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into these poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game, like everyone. Wait, I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me.
No, this is fine. This won't make me mad at all.
Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Bitch, she's on to me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now, we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Chortle Jake? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you?
Hey, Monica, subscribe to Chortle Games. Find us at chortlegames.com on YouTube. Don't forget to leave a like. Share, subscribe. Oh, man, that's so good.
That's a little, that's beyond disturbing, right?
Yeah.
Like, how is that not invasive? Like, I'm legit, like, I don't think Monica's like an AI that like is sentient or anything, but like,
there are certain.
How much is like being sent back to Steam right now? You know what I mean?
Well, there's certain things that are embedded in a game to where it knows that, like if you have OBS open or if you're screen recording or something like that, there are ways for that data to be sent.
It to know without being invasive.
Correct.
Okay.
And a lot of that, if I had to, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. in my own hypothetical mind, because I don't know exactly how it works, but for example, if you were to screen record something illegally or to stream something illegally, that would be like there would be safeties in place for that.
Interesting. I don't trust this game at this point, so. Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. This is fucking crazy.
F's in the chat for Monica.
But you don't mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without a warning. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick?
I'm gonna make your subscribers disappear. Guys, run!
Guys, get out. She's gonna delete you. I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. When I tell you, I just convulsed and had to slap my hand over my mouth so I did not audibly scream.
You know that anti-drug commercial of the girl that's deflated in her chair?
The soul, if I hadn't caught my mouth, my soul would have left my body just then. You're so cute. Anyway, Chortle Jake, what's also creepy is I have a webcam connected. It's turned off, but it's plugged in. I don't know if it works. Anyway, Chortle Jake, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
So, you have some options. Are you able to quit the game?
There's no menu.
You should escape.
You want me to quit?
Yeah, see what happens. All right, now reopen it.
I should really close any files.
Don't do anything without telling me.
I just was closing, so internet wasn't on.
What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop.
Now that's just screen.
Oh, sorry.
To me.
You know what, too? It probably identified that I'm streaming to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that makes more sense.
That's probably the easiest thing for because Steam is connected to, yeah, and it's even telling me I'm playing Doki Doki. Yeah. Okay, so here we are.
I guess that was just wistful thinking. Joel Jake, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever.
So, just a thought.
I should delete her character, right?
What if you copy and pasted more versions of her character?
I like where your head's at, Steven. I like where your head's at.
I don't know what will happen, but gosh, it'd be hilarious if they just started popping more Monicas in the room.
All right, so hey everybody, we're going into the Steam library here. We're going into apps. Nope. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do this off. I'm not gonna show anything here. Steam apps, no. Where are games? I thought I saw this yesterday, didn't I, Steven?
So you go to your C drive or whatever your main one is, program files, 86, Steam apps or Steam apps, common.
Steam apps, common. Okay, yeah.
Doki Doki.
Yeah, I found her. Okay, so characters. Yep, there's only Monica. You want me to duplicate it?
Just copy and paste Monica into there.
Now it's making copy 345, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I put in a bunch.
Okay.
We could get a lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. I'm just going to quit out.
Yeah, quit out and then relaunch it. And then remember to share your screen again.
Yep. Really curious what's going to happen with the sharing multiple Monicas. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. Say what now?
Share your screen to me.
Sorry. I hit the button. It just didn't go. Do I know?
You said you want to delete her?
I'm just thinking that's got to be the logical solution, right?
Okay. So select all of the Monicas. Don't do anything yet. So what Jake is doing right now, everybody, he is dead ass on his computer looking through the file directory.
I'm literally in the files of the game, and I'm about to delete. There's a folder that says characters.
Yep.
Should we look at anything else?
Nah, you just delete her.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, so this is the trace back. What? That remember I told you when Sayori died, there was a thing that mentioned this. I'm sorry, but but an uncaught exemption occurred while running. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this. I think actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Here goes nothing. I'll tell you what I'm thinking, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
What if we brought someone else back?
You can try that.
I don't know if we can.
Well, you can't because the file's gone.
Okay.
Because the file was never copied over. So that would be interesting though if you had backups of their characters and you tried dropping them in here. I don't know if anyone's tried that.
All right, I'm deleting.
Okay.
I deleted her off the thing. I've come back to the window. And there she goes. What's happening? Chortle Jake, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Chortle Jake. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Chortle Jake? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Chortle Jake. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? I really hate that she's not gone. I'm looking at the files real quick to see if there's anything else I should delete. What is RenP?
What?
That's a folder. It has a bunch of stuff in it.
Don't worry about it. Alexa, play In the End by Linkin Park.
Okay.
Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I'm just throwing a content warning out here because who the fuck knows what's about to happen. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. But why is she still here? Chortle Jake, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
I love you, though.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish, disgusting things. I shouldn't have done
Mad World.
I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because how is she still talking? Because
they had to have exposition somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's Doki Doki.
What are we? Some sort of Doki Doki literature club?
What is this? Some kind of Doki Doki literature club? I've made up my mind. Chortle Jake, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then I'll Doki Doki my way on out. Yep. I'm gonna look back at the file because I want to see if the characters are back. Yep, they're all back. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have any questions?
I mean, well, my first question is, do we keep playing or are we done?
There is a yes, yeah. You do a new game because technically you haven't rolled credits yet.
Okay. I mean, no, it makes sense, and I mean that's kind of what I thought. I mean, I knew pretty early on that she was aware of what was really happening, and after Sayori mentioned that Monica was kind of in her head, we kind of thought, okay, she's manipulating them somehow. So I don't know. I don't know that I have any questions. Is there something you want to clarify now?
Hold on. So you remember how I said it is way more fitting than that Monica's voice kept infecting everyone
All the
else's
other ones?
voices? It's because
She was literally infecting.
she
them
was
all.
literally editing the character files to exacerbate their worst traits. So that's why Yuri became more obsessive and self-harming. Sayori became manically depressed, like instantly, and Natsuki became more violent and mean.
I was literally just about to say. So wait, why didn't she do anything to Natsuki?
But yeah, so there are a couple game theory videos that I want you to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That I think if we can fit them in tonight, would be great, because I think they've got a lot of interesting things about them that will help, because this goes even deeper than you know. Like, we actually only scratched the surface about how deep this thing goes.
Lord. Okay. Well, I have to pee.
Okay.
But how much longer do you think is in it?
I think it just kind of shows the beginning again, and then rolls credits.
Okay. All right. Let me go pee real quick, because I'll enjoy this a lot better without having to hold this in.
All right. So what do we think of the game, everybody? Solid game, 10 out of 10 plot twists. Wonder if Monica still exists through different playthroughs. She does not. Diverse Doki stories. It's different. I assume you're talking about the next playthrough. Yeah, Monica is not gone. But the game theory videos kind of help explain that a little bit. I appreciate that, Doki Stories.
Hello. One thing I'll say is that I'm terrified I'm going to see Monica around a corner right now. I'm just terrified. It's like, she's like, I got out of the game.
So what you're saying is I need to print out Monica's face, drive down to where you live overnight, and just tape it to the wall of your the window of your office?
No, but a more clever thing to do would be to, the week before Extra Life, you plant Monica's. Oh my God. You know what would be really good is if on all any computers I might use, you have a little her hidden somewhere, like even just like really, really small in the background of a photo. Not to give you any ideas or anything. So, all right, let's Doki Doki do this.
It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. If I was your character, I would have been like, I'm swearing off of relationships.
Oh man, Jesus, that would be terrifying. Hey, Chortle Jake.
Well, there already is one girl. That girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up that habit once again.
Chortle Jake, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori.
Aww. That feels good to hear.
So it's almost like her depression is completely gone.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Chortle Jake, I'm trying not to slip into Monica. Have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not.
I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Mike said, way to encourage her praise kink. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own?
Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough.
I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation.
Let's see.
I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me.
I'm just throwing a content warning out there because I don't know what's coming.
We're fine.
Okay. Hello? Ah! Chortle Jake. What are you doing here? Well, I just...
Huh? I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Chortle Jake that Sayori's always talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chortle Jake. We're the Literature Club.
That was not Suki.
Oh.
Wait, isn't it?
Was it?
I hope you enjoy your visit.
Okay.
Come on, Yuri.
That's weird. They introduced Natsuki. Whatever.
I know, yeah, I was going to say that, but I just was, whatever. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one.
Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Who says that?
Working?
Chortle Jake, don't tell me you're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club.
No way. No way. Eee!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey.
Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
Mm-hmm. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yay! After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the... Hey, don't ruin this surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Oh, okay. Are you ready? Ta-da!
Wah!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat. I almost said a little ass. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her
a little
sneaky glance
cupcake
in the
shaped
mirror.
like a kitten, you know what I'm saying? The first Doki story.
Can't help but... Okay. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
Sorry, I thought you had read that one, so.
I think I did. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yee. Oh, sorry, I thought that was Sayori. Already trying to impress the new member, Yuri? That's not it.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Chortle Jake, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
I see you're still a bitch.
Well, that can change even if you can't.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Well, about, the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
It's a little unsettling how much better this is going.
Yep.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Chortle Jake wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Chortle Jake? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
Oh.
I don't disagree with you or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, eh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, It makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? Sorry. If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Chortle Jake. You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Chortle Jake. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is going to be so fun. Hey, Chortle Jake, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Chortle Jake. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. What's happening? Who? I heard.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me.
Can y'all hear this?
You know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
This doesn't sound like Monica at all. Also, Diverse Doki Stories said the bad ending. Oof, I don't know what that means.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
I guess Monica was the one that saved us in the end.
Yes.
Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that day?
Sometimes when I need to feel emotionally confused, I listen to this song. So what's the good ending? That's what I want to know.
That was the good ending.
That was the good ending?
Yes.
What's the bad ending?
Not knowing to delete. Monica's deleting the entire game while the credits roll.
That's cool.
Oh, so this is the bad ending. What is the good ending?
I mean,
Well, at least this is the true ending, though, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what ending it is, but I feel like this is the better, the better ending.
Text said, Skirt. Good times.
Oh, we didn't even do that one.
It's because we never spent any time with Yuri.
She sucked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're tightening her bow. Don't worry. We're not trying to remove anything. I've seen that scene before.
What in the world?
I don't know what's going on in that one. I got no defense for that scene. I do like this song though. It's
I would love to know about the endings, other endings. The good ending is when you.
Monica and Chortle Jag. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, the ending doesn't matter because in a game like this,
it could use a little heavy metal and shotguns, but hey. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. I just went for Monica's voice. I did not even know that it was her.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was really fun, guys. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm not uninstalling the game. What are you talking about? Calm down, Steven.
So, do you think you have 30 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good unless Asher starts crying. So,
all right, let me find these videos then. Okay. So you'll start with this one.
Vortex said, "Nice. Let's play Doom Eternal." Good palate cleanser, I'd say. Let's see. Show chat, Steven.
I'm sending it to you on Discord.
Yeah. Y'all can look at all the cool EDC gear that I get suggested on YouTube. Oh, you sent it to me directly. Okay, I thought you were putting it in the chat. Jesus.
I figure we can just do a live react to those 3 videos.
I'm good with this. I'm good with this. I understand and wish to proceed.
Share the window to me.
Yep. Give me a second. I got to come back to you. I know this game super well because I've known the characters for a long time. I make mods for this game.
Which mods did you make?
Cool. Because you kind of were sounding like you were Monica there for a second, and I was going to freak out.
You could have gotten him so good, Doki.
Jesus. Because when she was like, "Oh, hi, chat," we were like freaking out. Okay, share screen. Share screen. Okay.
All right, hold on a sec for you.
Well, oh yeah, believe me, Can. I read his name too, and I was like, "Oh, great, here we go."
I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna make sure the audio is working. Okay. All right. All right.
So this is this is Game Theory. This is the original video they did like 5 years ago for the game.
Let me know if you're getting any audio.
Oh, no way, a text message.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Who's it from? Aw, Jacksepticeye, how sweet. And there's a picture? Wait, that's not how I wrote this gag. Another one? What's going on here?
Wait.
Dear God, if I had had a webcam connected and it showed me myself, I would have shit my ass.
Only me. 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 Now let's make a theory together.
That's kind of how I expected the game to go. More like that. Also, chat, you're gonna have to let me know if it's just like horribly loud. My mods are on my channel, this one, but you don't have to watch them right now.
Hello, Internet. Well,
Steven is definitely gonna go check them out.
where it's our goal to systematically prove that everything
We were looking at mods in part 1. We didn't activate any, but
Wi-Fi, minimum wage jobs, and even
I'll check
the
him out,
house next
Doki.
door. But today we're gonna talk about a game that'll make you stop.
Jake
trusting
isn't going to check him out because he never wants to see Monica's face again.
I'm terrified.
75% of users who watch the show on a tablet, phone,
Oh wow,
console, or TV, in which case,
1.18 subs.
Just pretend you're
Nice.
scared too. Ooh, okay. Okay. Looking at its Steam store page, Doki Doki Literature Club seems harmless enough. A cutesy, pastel-tinged dating sim starring 4 adorable waifus, as the kids say, all of whom you can try your hand at wooing for the low, low price of free. But look a little closer and it quickly becomes clear that this game isn't the fun, light-hearted visual novel that it makes itself out to be. For starters, the top tag on the Steam store page is psychological horror, which makes it seem misclassified. And at the bottom of the game's description, which is a cute little greeting note from the Literature Club's president, Monica, you'll find a very stern warning in bold letters. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. And in case you missed that one, the game greets you with that message yet again as you boot it up. One final reminder that this isn't meant for the faint of heart. It seems like a joke, right? But
Jesus Christ.
It is no joke. So in that spirit,
I love
your
game
last
theories
chance to
editing.
stop watching this video before I spoil the heck out of it. It is without exaggeration one of the best written, most surprising game stories of this year, even if it takes about 2 hours of fairly slow-paced visual novel action before you get to the really good stuff. Play it yourself, you're not going to regret it, or just watch our highlight playthroughs.
I will say, I'm glad I have played this now and wasn't spoiled.
Yeah, me too.
Playthrough, which I'm sure is still a lot of you. Let me give you a quick rundown. During your first playthrough, Doki Doki Literature Club seems like a normal visual novel with a pretty neat mechanic of composing poems in order to woo the various girls in the club. Your childhood friend Sayori, quiet bookish Yuri, and young aggressive Natsuki. But at the end of your first run, strange things begin happening. It all starts when Sayori succumbs to depression and commits suicide.
Surprised he showed this again.
YouTube was very different 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But something is clearly not right this time. As you replay the game, the world begins breaking apart as it tries to move forward without Sayori in it. Eventually, you discover that the club's president, Monica, has become self-aware within the game and is manipulating the game's code, even files on your very computer in a desperate attempt to make you, the player, love her. When nothing else works, she deletes everything else in the game, leaving just Monica. Just Monica and you in the club room with nothing to do but talk. Forever. At least until you do what she did to the other characters and delete her character file in order to save everyone else.
You really made it a little too clear that's what you were supposed to do.
Can I say though? Can I just say, at the first mention of her, when she said like, I just went to the game file and deleted the characters, and I looked at you and I said, can we delete her? Like,
yeah, but she also was like,
she. After I said that, she kept going, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's absolutely what I'm supposed to do." But anyway,
Doki Literature Club intentionally leaves a lot dangling for gamers to figure out on their own.
Jesus,
I can't believe he did that.
Bugging me nonstop since I finished playing it. What is the story behind Monica? The game presents her as simply being a character in a visual novel who suddenly becomes self-aware, but all of that doesn't quite add up. The way DDLC is designed, the way that Monica manipulates it, and the things that she says in her extended conversation with you all hint that there's something much more sinister going on with her. And that is the theory for today. That's right, dear theorists. The hidden truth of Doki Doki Literature Club is that Monica is from a different game. Monica is Flowey, who also happens to be from Earthbound, who's really the purple guy from FNAF. Sorry, the rest of the theories.
He did a theory that Ness was Sans from Undertale, and it didn't go well.
Or any game in Undertale. Really, I'm not allowed to touch Undertale anymore. But in all seriousness, Monica is from a different game. And not just Monica either. Doki Doki has a lot more to it than first meets the eye, even once you make it through the main story. Because the ending isn't even the ending. When you restart the game after deleting Monica, Sayori assumes the role of club president now, and things are pretty normal until the end of the first day, when you get perhaps the biggest twist of them all. Sayori now is self-aware, expressing the exact same desire to hoard you to herself that Monica did. So there's gotta be something that at least Monica and Sayori have in common, and possibly the other girls as well, that's making all of this possible. See, there's something about the way Doki Doki Literature Club is designed that doesn't quite add up. Throughout your second playthrough, Monica reveals that she's been manipulating events behind the scenes the whole time, that she's been messing with Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori's character files by amplifying their worst traits so that you'll like them less and you'll like her more. That's why Yuri goes from being a little bit clingy to being self-harming and obsessive, why Natsuki goes from being flirty mean to just being a plain old jerk, and why Sayori goes from being mildly depressed to suicidal in the span of a few days. These are all the consequences of Monica haphazardly adjusting their character parameters behind the scenes, but hold on a second. That might seem to make sense on the surface, but if you actually stop and think about it, that's not really how visual novels work at all.
Shut up,
Visual
Cam.
novel characters aren't AI-based. Their behavior is determined entirely by what's written in the game's script. The game's dialogue script, not programming script. I can see how that gets confusing. There's
Actually,
no
Ness
need
becomes
for a
Sans.
character
You
in
have
a
it
dating
backwards.
sim to have complicated behaviors like this. But what if they were created for a more complex game? What if the characters in Doki Doki Literature Club were intended to be used in a different game altogether? One where they would need to have more complex, believable responses to a greater range of player choice? What if their assets were simply repurposed from that game in order to make this dating sim? It's not just speculation. The clues are there, hidden in plain sight in Doki Doki's central mechanic, the poems. Over the course of the first act, you read poems from all the other club members, which seems pretty
Oh, I forgot the spider one.
Reading between the lines, you
Yeah.
start to get hints that Sayori is depressed, that Yuri is prone to self-harm, and that Natsuki is being abused by her father, but it's nothing overt. In the game's second act, you're given 3 randomly selected special poems out of a possible 11 that makes these hints much more overt. But there's one of these poems in particular that really stands out.
We didn't get
huge
this one.
block of redacted text with only a few letters left visible, spelling out the question. That would be unsettling enough on its own, but if there's one thing Scott Cawthon has trained me to do, it's to run dark images through Photoshop and play around with sliders. If you crank up the exposure on that image all the way to max capacity, suddenly it becomes possible to read the full text, and man, it is weird. Irregular heartbeat, heart palpitations, arrhythmia.
Cam, you okay?
I search and search, eyes scanning everything I can find on their symptoms. What is this? Shortness of breath? Chest pain? Dizziness? No, this is all wrong. Alyssa's symptoms are nowhere near this simple. I've seen it twice now. The screams of pain, sickeningly pale skin, vomiting blood. There is no other explanation other than that Renier's information was a complete and utter lie. This can't all be coincidence. It's not possible. I don't know how much of this Renier is behind, but I do know this. There is something horribly wrong with this family, and I accepted the invitation to become a part of it. I can hear Alyssa's screams through the walls now. I listen helplessly. Renier said he would be with her shortly. Is he in her room now? Why is she screaming even louder than before? Chilling, right? This creepy letter is literally hidden right in front of your face while you play this game. And what's it all mean? Well, those opening lines make it sound like someone who's trying to identify an illness. Irregular heartbeat, heart palpitations, arrhythmia are all possible problems of the heart, so it's not so much this.
Is that Peter crying, by the way?
Yeah, it's Peter.
Okay.
Someone trying to read the symptoms he's seeing.
He's been having a hard time
and figure
sleeping
out
this
what
week because he had his
it's a
6-month
clinical
shot.
assessment, which
Bless him.
means that
I
the
feel it.
speaker is a
One of them was a
doctor
flu
of some
shot, so
kind.
he's been
And
kind of
notice the words
congested
he
and stuff.
uses. Their symptoms. It's an illness affecting multiple people, a family, as we see later in the letter. A family that apparently you can join. almost like a cult. It's also worth noting that this doctor who's speaking has some degree of detachment from this girl Alyssa, almost like she's a research subject of some kind, possibly part of a human experiment. And when you put all this together, a cult performing experiments on young girls, it starts sounding familiar. We hear about human experiments exactly 2 times in Doki Doki Literature Club, both times when Yuri describes the plot of The Portrait of Markov, the book that she wants to read with us. A book which has a, quote, ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. In the first act, Yuri makes it sound relatively innocent enough. Quote, basically it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. End quote. In the second act, Yuri's personality gets a bit more unhinged, and she gives us a creepier description of what's actually going on these pages.
Welcome to the family, son.
It's about this religious camp that's turned into a human experiment prison. All the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to, and then she cuts off. That's a lot of information for a
Jan, you're mental if you think Yuri is best girl.
What we learn about Natsuki's favorite manga. And that's because what Yuri tells us about the Portrait of Markov isn't just a short snippet of text meant to create the illusion of a bigger story. It is the bigger story here. It's the plot of the horror game that Team Salvato is working on. The game that all 4 of these characters originate from. And if you think I'm done, oh no, we have just scratched the surface. We can dig deeper to uncover more about this horror game, including its title and release date, as well as how these 4 girls fit into the overall story, because Team Salvato left a whole ARG's worth of content hidden in Doki Doki's game files. If you thought that the Literature Club was interesting
I like
before,
that a lot,
simply
even
because it
though
had
he
these
can be
cool
cringe
meta
sometimes.
moments and jump
Yep.
scares, well, get ready. There's a whole other game here, just resting underneath the surface, waiting to be puzzled together. That'll start to make you really question everything you thought you knew about Sayori, Natsuki, Monica, and especially Yuri. But it's all way too much to cover in this one video. So ring the bell to subscribe, help us get closer to the glorified paperweight, so that way you can know.
So go to part 2, that's the next one at the bottom.
Just a couple days when
Yeah,
part 2 comes
This
out.
one?
Yep.
Has this game that he's talking about come out?
No. Because he's going to say 2018 is when it's supposed to come out. But it ended up getting pushed. They worked on DDLC Plus instead, and then COVID happened. We don't know what's going on with it, but it's hard to argue against this being like it's basically confirmed at this point.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. So last time we began covering the creepy hidden mystery of...
You should not have deleted me, Monica. I am still here, and I still want my Yuri. Long-term.
Oh, hey, they did what we were going to do.
They did.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, and my apologies for any technical difficulties we may be having during this series. So in part 1 of this theory, we start to unearth a horror game hidden underneath the cute facade that is Doki Doki Literature Club. We found a letter hidden in plain sight alluding to human experiments and cults, all topics that appear in Yuri's book, The Portrait of Markov, a book that just so happens to have a mysterious
the FNAF
eye on
timeline
the
stuff is
cover.
getting old,
This all
Cam.
led me to concoct a theory that the 4 girls from the club are actually characters from another game. A horror game, in fact, being produced by Team Salvato, and that this is the reason that Monica turned sentient in Doki Doki. Her AI isn't meant to be contained in a mere visual novel game. But today is where things really start to go off the rails as we dive deeper into the Portrait of Markov mystery and cover the game within this game that's itself hiding a 3rd game. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you thought Monica was bad, well then, you should start getting really scared of Yuri. As you'll know if you finish the game, the character files in the game's directory play a huge role in the plot. Monica manipulates and deletes them one by one in her quest to make you love her, and ultimately you have to delete Monica's file in order to reach the game's true ending. But there's more in these files than just character information. Each of them is a puzzle in and of themselves, left in the game to be...
All right, Asher's starting to cry.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, Lee Alston's getting him. I think that's her getting him. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I just want to make sure she gets him. Okay. Bless him. I don't know if y'all can hear him or not.
Rough night for babies.
Rough night. He's done really good knocking on something. It's 11:20.
Yeah, he has. Something about that face down, ass up, sleeping pose really didn't sit well.
Something didn't sit well. I'm trying to see if he calms down. He's kind of screaming. Yeah, we might have to call it there because he's not really calming down. It doesn't sound like.
Okay.
So I'm gonna watch these though because that was crazy. The whole thing.
Yeah, I'll link it to the main chat. I recommend everybody on Discord watch it because, of course, he was just getting to the part that's really crazy.
Yeah. Had to happen that way.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad we played it because now, I mean, for one, just having a better understanding of it, I'm glad I know kind of what happened and that we played it ourselves, So, anyway, okay.
Discord.
Awesome. Well, I am not going to be streaming tomorrow night, but Steven, I think are you planning to do something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, anyway, we might have a stream tomorrow if Steven still feels up to it. I've got to help Lee Allison pack for a trip this week. So anyway, and then I just need to spend some time with her before she's gone for a week. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be doing a watch along of something Monday, and we'll be back streaming later next week. Cool. So yeah, bye everybody.
Bye.
Doki Doki.